First practice in, how was it?
It was good. I thought it was really competitive. I think that's something that we have this year that we didn't have in the past is just more depth, more guys competing, for playing time. So you have a lot to learn, obviously. But I think a lot of people are going to have better first practices because of the change in the rules, allowing us to do things in the summer. So there's more of a transition into their season. So it's probably the best first practice we've had.
Do you feel like those extra practices are going to help, especially when you have all the new guys you have coming in?
I think it helps the start of practice. We'll see. Everybody's going to be the same. It's all relative. So you're going to be able to, a month down the road, be in the same position as you were before. I like the fact that you can take a couple days off a week. I don't think you're wearing them down as much. You're eventually going to get to the grind of a season. But I think as you grow into it, I think it'll help. Hopefully it can help the guys, across the country.
How's Jay look to you so far?
He looks good. He last year as the season progressed, and he started to get healthy, at the very end of it or whatever, we don't run as much in practice to save everybody's legs who are playing. And Jay's really good at the half court. That's his strength. So, you just got to keep pushing him to his wall. He's in the best shape he's been in, but he's still got a ways to go. And just trying to get him to be able to play extended minutes, but also be efficient.
How's he been working getting past that footing?
He's been okay. For him, it's always been a multiple. The high blood pressure, the asthma, the foot, and so just trying to get everything taken care of, and just trying to progress.
Compare where you are now.
Well, we have more experience. Obviously, the three freshmen who played started for us last year. Jay obviously set out, but just the experience of going through some of the struggles last year, hopefully it made us better that time. But the one thing that jumps out is the depth and more experience. But you can't say you're unbelievably experienced, considering you have two seniors that have been here for 4 years, other two seniors that have been here for 4 months, and you have no juniors in the program.
Intensity too, do you feel like?
Yes, I felt like today, but it's one practice, so time is.
Matt, do you feel like you've got all three freshmen going to help you?
Yes.
You probably won't redshirt anybody this year.
No, I wouldn't think so. Unless something would jump out there from a medical standpoint, I wouldn't think any redshirt.
Kendall's okay, though.
Yes. What's held him back here in the fall has been a sprained ankle, and not his shoulder. His shoulder's been fine, so he's been able to, get into the swing of things. But you can still see he's a little bit behind from a conditioning standpoint. But he's going to be a good player. He gives us something that we need in terms of a good, three-point shooter.
Can you play Big AJ and Jay together?
I think they'll decide that. I wouldn't answer that. I think Jay can move his feet and guard for us.
That's what I mean.
And there's no doubt he has the physical ability to do it. But he's got to show that he can do it consistently. And I think when it comes down to big guys, it comes down to defending and being able to trust them. Can you carry out your assignment, not guarding the biggest guy on the court.
You have other options at that 4, though.
No question. We have a lot of options. We're going to traditionally play smaller than we have not really in the past, but with Rayfell and with Basil Smotherman and with Eric Peck, I think we have a lot of guys where we can go small and then have a huge post and somebody you can throw the ball to, and AJ, or Jay. And then when you play Travis, and you mix Travis in that mix, he's going to be the guy that's going to stretch it out a little bit.
Man, what do you need from the two senior guys, from Ray as well as Bryson?
Just what they've been doing, just playing. They bring an intensity to our program. They compete. Basketball means something to them. And, just keep making improvements, keep getting better. I think Rayfell knows what he's doing now, and that helps him play harder. Bryson, I think the summer was very good for him. Him just picking up our system. But the one thing with Bryson is you just want him, you want to put him in position to go full throttle. And then just try to educate him offensively and defensively, kind of the cans and the can'ts, with our system.
Is there anything about the way last season went that kind of affects the way you kind of handle your teams from here on out? Whether it be from a basketball standpoint or from maturity?
Well, you're always trying to get your guys to be accountable, but you're also trying to give them a little bit of a crutch when they haven't been through it before. For a lot of these guys now, they've been through it. So, just holding them, and they've done a better job. So we're in a better position, you know, than we were last year. But you also learn things about each individual guy, but then also expect more from them.
I know it's only been one practice. We talked about last year about when guys needed to sit on the bench, you didn't have the option sometimes to put them on the bench. After one practice, do you feel like you have those options?
Yeah, and I think at every position, Sterling Carter's been great so far. He can pressure the basketball, he can take a shot. He's going to give some competition there at that spot along with Bryson. At that two-guard spot with Tyrone and, you know, Ronnie, you know, Bryson's going to play both spots. Bryson's going to play the point and some two. So you get this competition right there. You know, you have Rayfeld, you have Basil, you know, you have Kendall Stevens at the 2-3 kind of spot. So we got a lot of interchangeable parts and a lot of competition. And then we talked about the bigs earlier. I think we have depth with 3 guys that can play the 5. You know, Jay can swing over and play the 4 some. So I think across the board, even though we only have 11 scholarship players, we have 11 guys going in that have a chance to play a lot more.
Where does this team's potential be?